Guys, we can't go outside for recess because it gets so cold because we might have the risk of getting frostbite. These are our lockers. Here are our lockers of our class. And now we'll go into our class.
And this is the class. Most of the kids in our class are in art right now, but this is where all the magic happens.
And this is our school!
Hello, now we'll be answering the questions about the book. Question 1. Which character was your favorite? Why did you connect, relate, or enjoy that particular character? Did they remind you of something or someone in your life?
For the most part, our class liked Vola as our favorite character. Mostly because she is smart, strong, and will not give up until she's accomplished something. She's very generous and helps Peter with his leg, and throughout the book goes from being slightly mean to a mother figure to a mother-like figure for Peter.
Question number 2. Why is it so important to Vola to live alone? What does she mean when she says, the plain truth can be the hardest thing to see when it's about yourself? How does that phrase pertain to Vola? How does it pertain to Peter and Peter's father?
It is important for Vola to live alone because she doesn't want to harm others and wants to find herself again. When she came back from war, she didn't know herself and felt that she was brainwashed. Because when you're a child, you create your personality, and as you grow, you go by that personality. But if you lose it, it's hard to get back. It relates to Peter and his father because when Peter's dad went to war and when he came back, he doesn't want him to be like Vola was when she came back. It relates to Peter because when he was at Vola's house, he was going through lots of anger. And when he finally reached Pax, Pax didn't recognize him because he had more courage and was less angry. Thank you.
Question number 3. Vola tells Peter people should tell the truth about what war costs. What cost of war does each of the characters in this book pay? Describe both the physical and emotional costs that these characters experience.
Well, during the war, many characters lose something physically and emotionally. But Vola lost physically and emotionally. Vola had lost her leg during the First War after it got bombed off. She had to wear an artificial leg she made by wood. Vola also had lots of regrets. During the First War, she had shot a man that could have been a very good person. After that, she made herself live in the country with nobody to talk to because she thought she didn't deserve to. Peter lost something physically and emotionally too. If his dad hadn't lied to him about the war and throwing Pax away, he wouldn't have lost Pax during the war. He didn't lose something physically, but he did hurt something physically. When he found out that Pax was gone, he had to start finding him, and he got hurt during that. But overall, Vola had to pay the most for the war.
Question number 4. Discuss the concept of non-duality, or two but not two, that Vola explains to Peter. How does this concept help Peter understand his connection to Pax? What does it mean to Vola? Do you ever feel that connection to someone or something?
Well, two but not two. This is how it works. You're connected with someone in a special way, but not physically together. You have a strong connection with them, and you feel the emotions of the other animal or person. How it encouraged Peter to find where Pax is, understand his connection with Pax. They've been together for a long time, and they have lots of love for each other. And they've developed a strong connection over that time, and it helps them connect over the time that they were split apart. And how did it affect Vola? Well, Vola had a connection with the guy she killed at war because she felt his pain when she killed him, and she took his book because she felt that she wanted to repay him because she took his life. She made the marionettes in his honor because she felt she truly loved that story. And none of us have really felt a strong connection with our dogs. Okay, I'll try that again. And some of us have felt connections with our dogs.
Describe the steps in Pax's journey that lead him to stay with his new family in the wild. How did you feel when this happened at the end of the book?
Peter let Pax stay behind with Bristle and Run because he saw that they were practically family, and how after Pax had risked his life to save Bristle and Run from the two coyotes. Peter's journey helped him understand this. After Vola taught him the two but not two, he realized the spiritual link was now also shared with Run and Bristle, not just him and Pax. Pax could not leave Bristle and Run behind and go with Peter because if it weren't for them, he probably would have died out there in the woods. They, like I said before, are practically family. This part made us feel sad because the entire book was about Peter and Pax trying to reunite and get back together. But at the end, Peter knows he has to leave him behind. So it makes his entire journey, when he broke his leg and experienced many hardships on, pointless.
Question number 6. Which part of the story did you enjoy the most? Why? Did it remind you of something else? Which part of the story did you not enjoy and why?
We have one least favorite part and two favorite parts. Our least favorite part was when Peter was awakened by Vola the first time they met. When Peter asked if she could help him with his broken leg, we thought that she would amputate it. We thought that Vola was a psycho because she kept on playing with her knife and stabbing her own wooden leg. And Peter also saw the heads on the walls, which turned out to be the marionettes, so he thought that she had killed so many people. Our first favorite part was when Bristle and Pax were falling in love because it was funny to hear, and before they got close, Bristle didn't really trust Pax, and it was interesting to hear in the meantime when Bristle was starting to gain the trust of Pax because Pax was helping Runt. Our other favorite part was when Peter did the puppet show for Vola. That was our favorite part because it was nice to listen to and it was described very well.